Okay, so in our board we have marked the numbers like innermost circle from 1, 2, 3, 4 till 14. Now we'll take a rounder like our compass and we'll put it on line number 4 and we'll mark it. We'll take a distance of 1 centimeter. Okay? And draw the semicircles. Okay? Like this. All the semicircles like this. They might be slightly go up or down, that is okay, don't worry. Okay? This is work of patience, please do it patiently. So you just have to take a 1 centimeter radius. Okay? Okay, like this your board will look like this. Okay, so we have marked 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 like this, and now we are going to take these 3 transparent plastic tools and we are going to make a row of dots with this. So with color number 1, the smallest one, color number 2, and with color number 3. Okay, like this. So we'll take color number 1 and we'll make a dot. This is the smallest plastic tool, okay? Now for the next tool, we are going to take the color number 2 and then we'll place a dot next to it. This is medium size plastic tool, plastic transparent tool. Okay? My yellow color is slightly runny, that's why it is getting mixed. After drying, I'll just remove that mixed color with the pen. Okay, any sharp object without ruining the base. Okay. After this, we'll take color number 3 and then biggest plastic tool. I'm taking transparent plastic tool, flat based. We are taking, and I'm just drawing this. I'm just placing the dots next to each. This arcs we have drawn started on line number 4. We have taken the radius of 1 centimeter and we have drawn a half circle. So it is on. So it is ending on line number 5. So what we are going to do is we are going to take the blue tool and we are going to draw a stroke starting from line number 5. Okay. On the same way, we are going to draw the strokes from here. So it would be close to 2 centimeter long stroke. Okay. Like this. After this, we'll take color number 2 with the same tool. This much color. and we'll draw a stroke like slightly curved stroke, okay? And with very less pressure you are going to draw this, okay? So everything is ending between these 2 centimeters, okay? Like this you are going to draw with the same tool, but now from the smaller end we'll do, okay? And we'll take color number 3. Very patiently, you are not going to join the tails, okay? The heads are separate, your tails are also separate, okay? Very carefully, very slowly draw this. With next color, okay? Now with color number 4 we'll do it. Similar way we'll do this, okay? For the next design, I'm taking the smallest pinpoint tool and color number 5 and then the smaller stroke, okay? So it would be like round and stroke. It would be a round and stroke, okay? Like this, round and stroke. So it would be slightly rounded, so it would look nice, okay? So these are beautiful petals that we have filled here. Okay, so this is how your inner flower will look like. We can take the same blue tool and put a blue dot, purple dot on this joint, here. Okay. We'll leave this 1 centimeter ka line and we'll start our design from here. So this is 6, 7, 8, 9. So the next design would be in this area. Okay? Now with a purple color and biggest pinpoint tool, I'm going to draw a stroke on line number 8. Okay, on line number 8 for next 2 centimeters. Okay, leave one and then again on the next one on the alternate grid lines we are going to draw. Okay. Now after drawing this with the smallest pinpoint tool, which is in a boli color, I'm gonna take a color number 1 and with this bigger end I'm gonna make a top dot. Okay. There is no science behind it that you should make the top dot first, but it decides the place. Okay, and after that we are just going to make the walking of dots. Okay, take a good amount of color on your tool so you can just make a more number of dots here. Okay, this everything should finish on line number 6. We are not going beyond line number 6. Okay, everything should end on line number 6 where your blue stroke is ending. Okay, don't go beyond that. We need that 1 centimeter space as it is. We'll make a design there. Okay, for the next design, this is complete. These dots are completed between line number 8 and 9. Okay, we will draw the stroke swooshes from here. Okay, so take a good amount of color on your brush. Okay, and make a stroke, brush stroke from joining the tail. Okay, you have to join the tail, so possibly your last dot will be just covered under that orange color. Okay, that is okay, that is part of our design. Okay. Do it very slowly. Just follow the dots that you have made. Okay. like 0.mm here and there is okay. We can adjust when we make the next stroke. Okay, but your head should not be touching and your tails should be overlapping with the previous dots that you have made. Okay, should be just slightly curvish. Now since while drawing by mistake I went slightly above this line, so I'm just redoing some strokes to match the symmetry. Okay, slightly adding the color at the top without changing the size and design. Okay, it's now all the strokes are similar. Now with the next color, this is a slightly open one. There is a 0.5 mm gap between these two on the same line. Okay, so it's like an open flower. Swooshes are starting and ending at the same point. Okay, it's just that it is slightly an open swoosh. Okay, pay attention here. This is not curved swoosh, it is an open swoosh. Okay, this is slightly open swoosh. And all the things will start and end at the same line. Okay, that's what you have to manage. Also the symmetry. Now for the next one, I'm taking color number 5 and slightly lower than the previous swoosh. Okay, starting point but ending at the same line. Okay, these are kind of overlapping swooshes at the end. Okay, the tail is overlapping. It's a straight swoosh which is ending here, starting slightly lower, nothing else. Okay, See, this red swoosh was slightly above your line. The next swoosh that we have drawn is slightly lower. ठीक है? You always have an option to correct the previous mistake when you are drawing the overlapping swooshes. That is the best part about it. That you get an opportunity to correct it. Okay? Now next swoosh will draw with the blue or purple color. It will be also slightly lower, not visibly but just slightly lower than the previous one. Okay, and apply a little more pressure on this. Okay, to cover up this line. Okay. Okay. The triangle here which is getting created now, it should be of a similar size, so that's how we'll understand your flower is symmetric. Okay. So for the next design, we have completed this between 9 and 10. For the next design, we'll be using the mirrors and we'll place it on line number 11. Okay? And on the alternate grid lines. Select the grid line where this flower is ending. Okay? So this center stroke that we have drawn, alternate grid line on that. Okay, and we'll be placing our mirror and we'll be marking it like this. Okay, we'll be marking it like this. Okay, on the alternate grid lines. Your top of the mirror, like the head of the mirror, should be touching line number 13, that is a second last grid line. Okay, and you will draw your markings like this. Okay, if your mirror is bigger or smaller, no matter what, make sure its head touches the second last grid line. That's what we have to follow. Okay, color number 1 and the smallest pinpoint tools, bigger end. Okay, we are going to draw the walking of dots. So as usual, like my habit, we'll put the top dot first, We'll put the top dot first. Okay, and after that we'll do the walking of dots. So it is starting between line number 13 and 14 and it is ending on line number 11. Okay, everything should end at line number 11. Okay. From this blue tool, from the other side, small side, I'm gonna do the walking of dots with the color number 2. Okay. As usual, we'll make the top dots first and then we'll make the next walking of dots. Okay. See, now here there's a mess happened. I'm gonna leave it as it is. I'll let that completely dry because the next row of dots is also wet. I don't want to ruin everything. What I'm gonna do is I'll wait, I'll let it dry and then I'll remove it and I'll send you the video when I'm correcting it. Okay, there is an air in the color which is causing this. Okay, so just don't worry, we can fix these issues and we'll just do the walking of dots like this. I'm purposely keeping the longer videos so that if you are seeing everything, you can find out. Like, even after a lot of practice, even I do make mistakes and we need to know how to correct them. Okay. This is what happens when you don't clean your tool and just keep on doing it. So that's how the color gets spread. Okay. For the next design, I'm gonna take the orange color and draw a swoosh, that is S-shaped swoosh from the end of your board. Okay? If you see here, it is touching the last edge. Okay? Just be very careful when you do this. So that your swooshes are not cut. This is the S-shaped swoosh, means start of swoosh will be your straight line and then it will be curved. Okay. Now the gap between head is exactly the size of your brush head, okay, not more than that. And everything is ending here. Like this you're going to make. Okay, this is how you are going to make the S-shaped swooshes. Okay, when you are working on the corners, make sure you have to be very careful, otherwise color gets mixed. Okay, now for the next one, I'm gonna take the next color and just half centimeter down. It would be following the same shape, that is S shape. Okay, like this. Okay, then for the next one, I'm taking color number 4 and drawing C-shaped swoosh. Okay, again we'll take the red color and draw the next swoosh half centimeter below. ठीक है? If you take more color on your brush, your swoosh will be thicker throughout, which is required here, so it's fine. But take little less color on your brush so that you get that exact petal like structure. Okay. Now the next is this, the purple color. When you are making the last swoosh, make sure it just joins, okay? Even if it is not joining the second last swoosh, just make sure it joins it starts from this green line, okay? That's how we have to draw this. It's like slightly angular one. On the same line.
Okay.
Okay. So once this lotus is completed, we'll fill in this gap, this triangular gap we are going to fill in. So what we are going to do is, we are going to take the purple tool and color number 5, a shade of blue that we have, and we'll put a dot. This tool is less than 1 centimeter, so place your dot towards the lower edge, okay? Then I'm gonna take a blue tool and take a color number 1, that is our lemon yellow color. You can take white color also. Since in my color scheme I have not used white, so I'm using yellow, okay? And from the smaller end of this tool, we are going to make a stroke. Then using again the same tool, we are going to take the color number 2, that is our chrome yellow, and we are going to make a stroke like this, okay? Similarly here also, okay? Then using orange color and same tool, just take lesser color like you have taken for the previous stroke. Just take slightly less color so that your stroke is thinner, okay? and with very soft hand do this. Okay, then color number 4. Okay, and color number 5. Stroke will end in the center only. There might be overlapping strokes, but just end it at the same place. We are not going below this line. Okay, and then the purple one. For this stroke we are going to do this like a reverse S. Okay, and then stretch it. Once the stroke is dry now, you can just do one thing. With this tinge of yellow color, you can just, after drying, do this so that the colors won't get mixed. Slightly draw a smaller stroke below it. Okay, like this you are going to complete it. Okay, for this area, okay, this area we are going to make the strokes. So start from the center of this, on this center grid line between line number 5 and 6. Okay, we are going to draw a stroke, a straight stroke, and then with the orange color, with the same tool, just draw one more stroke, and then with yellow color, with the same color number 1, you can draw a smaller stroke next to it. Okay, like this. Okay, so for the center I'm gonna take the red color and just gonna take, first make this circle with that, with the smallest pinpoint tool. So it is somewhere in pink or skin color tool it is. Okay, make the correct center first. Then take the green tool, green flat tool, which is approximately 1.5 centimeter thing, and then just spread it across. Okay, if you feel there is less color on the sides, you can just spread it like this. Okay, do it very slowly and very patiently. Okay.